This is video 4 for the skeletal system, chapter 7 and 8 for anatomy and physiology. In this video, we're going to take a look at the posterior skull. So the bones of the posterior skull are the occipital, the parietals, and the temporals. So if we go down to our diagram here, which is our posterior view, and I'm just going to write posterior so I know that this is that view. Here we have the back of the skull. So here we have a parietal. Here we have the other parietal. Here is the occipital. And then the temporal are these bones. So there's a temporal bone, and right here is a temporal bone. So with this, we have two features that we are going to look at on this view, and that is the external occipital protuberance and these what are called nuchal lines. We'll mention some of the other things a little bit later, but we also have the lambdoidal suture, so a much better view. And the reason why it's called lambdoidal is because it's shaped like lambda, which is the Greek letter. And we have our sagittal suture here in a different view. So again, that Inca bone would be located right here. So this external occipital protuberance, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's right there. And if you feel on the back of your skull, if you go from like the neck, your neck vertebrae, and go up, and you press pretty hard, you're going to feel like a wide bump right above where your neck flexes and attaches to your skull. That is called the external occipital protuberance. Protuberance is just something that sticks out. So it is an area of the bone that sticks out. And if you move your hands laterally from that, you can start feeling these two little lines that go out from there, and those are the superior nuchal lines. So that external occipital protuberance is an attachment site. And it's the attachment for something called the ligamentum nuchae. What this does is this is a ligament that aids in keeping the head erect. So this ligament is there and attaches bone to other bones that helps us keep our head up. Otherwise, our chin would be touching our chest all the time. So this helps us keep our head up and our eyes straight forward. So we need a pretty big ligament there to help us do that because our head is pretty heavy. The nuchal lines radiating out from the external occipital protuberance are small lateral ridges and what they serve as they are neck muscle attachments. So these are going to be for tendons, and that is going to aid in helping move our head. So we need attachment sites so we can rotate our head left to right for a no motion or up and down for a yes motion.